What's going on, party people, and welcome to issue 2 of the Reel Geek Corps. My name is Chris Anthony Lopez, and joining me is the Turner to my Hooch, Connor Breedlove.
Wait, which one am I? Am I Turner or am I Hooch?
You're Turner.
I think I'm Hooch. I'm a
You're Hooch?
dog. I'm a straight up dog, boy.
Word. I mean, I'll happily be Turner for the sake of this. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. But thank you to everyone for stopping by, watching the Reel Geek Corps this week. You know, last week we had our first episode, and it was fantastic. I loved it. I loved last week's show.
I thought it was a great first issue.
Mm-hmm.
Just like all first issues need to be.
Right. Hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna have like a steep drop off, like some like
already off the bat, we went from 5 viewers to 3. Jesus Christ. The 2 people that dropped out.
Yeah, so like those 2 folks, like I don't know what we did to you, but you know what? We're here hanging out, talking about some of the latest and greatest in geek news. We're doing that a little bit later. We're ranking the MCU today. If y'all saw the description of this video, we're going to be wrestling with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we're going to be going from top to bottom to top, from middle, maybe just go from there. We have no idea how the hell we're going to do that. But if you're watching live, we're definitely going to need your help, because just in case Connie and I disagree on placements, we're definitely going to need some love. But before we do that, of course, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like the video. If you're watching this after the fact, leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the show. Are there things that we're missing? Are we missing some stuff? Are there some things you'd like us to talk about? Are there some things that we missed? Shout out to Amaru in the chat.
There's
Amaru.
There's
only one top answer, really. That's the question. Is there?
Wait, are we doing MCU shows included in this?
I didn't put it in the numbers, but we could. I could just add a couple more numbers.
That's case, then yes, there's only one top answer, really.
Oh, sheesh. We're gonna. Oh man. You know what? For the sake of the show, yes, we will do the shows, and I will add the numbers later. But before we get there, like I said, subscribe, like, leave a comment if you're in the chat. Thanks. If you aren't and you're watching this after the fact, thanks for checking this out. But we do have a little bit of a review ski first. I mentioned it at the top. Actually, I lied. Before we get to the review, Connor, I ran this by you yesterday because I felt I was really saddened by this news. Arthur is getting canceled. Arthur,
fucking graphic.
25 seasons of our favorite Arthur.
I didn't know the show was still on the air.
I didn't know the show was still on the air either. But Arthur is a staple of my childhood. There weren't too many brown kids in children's programming, and although Arthur was an aardvark, I'll take it. So much love to Arthur. Started in 1996, based off a children's book, became a super successful television series over at PBS. Their last season will be debuting winter of next year. Breaks my heart, Buster, DW. That the last big thing that Arthur did was Mr. Ratburn was gay. He had a wedding and everything. So that was a whole thing. But since then, no, nothing too crazy with Arthur, to the point where people forgot until people were like, yo, Arthur, the show is going to be canceled. So big love to Arthur. Fist memes in the chat. Fist memes in the chat. Much love to Arthur. We stand. We'll miss you. And I'll cry about it when the show's over, if I don't forget about it by then. Now, let's talk about the little review ski we have planned. Let's talk about Turner and Hooch.
Let's do it.
Disney Plus's Turner and Hooch. Little TV real review ski that we got going on here at the RGC. Yes, we talk Marvel. Yeah, we talk DC. Lord of the Rings, all that crazy shit.
But like we said on episode 1, this is inclusive. We're going to be talking about a wide range of things. And
right.
A lot of nerds are going to be, a lot of geeks are going to be flocking to Disney, so why not review a Disney Plus show? Right,
exactly. And Corey, I see your comment. I appreciate you coming by. I will definitely keep that into consideration later. But the Disney Plus shows, right? They really blew up because of Mandalorian and the MCU shows, which we'll get to a little bit later, right? and all this big Star Wars content, and they've been killing it. The Disney Plus shows have been killing it for the most part.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys that watches High School Musical, the series. Like, unironically, I enjoy it. I think it's great. I love it. And you can catch on for Chris's sake. But we're here talking about Turner and Hooch because you asked me if we can talk Turner and Hooch. So please, and we're only talking the first episode.
Yeah.
My stupid ass watched
dropped today, but I did not. I've been at work all day, so I've not been able to watch episode 2. But episode 1,
just the pilot.
I loved it. I cried. I laughed. Yeah, it's wholesome fun. I really liked it. I thought Josh Peck was great. I thought the dog that played Hooch was fantastic. And their chemistry, it's weird talking about like an actor and a dog actor like having chemistry, but they had chemistry. It was great. I cried. I cried during this show.
This
so sweet.
So when I pressed play on this, I remembered, I'm like, is this connected to the movie or not?
Yeah, it's a sequel series,
and it is. And disappointing lack of Tom Hanks, but you know what? I know my man out here doing Apple TV Plus movies now, so he's kind of busy. But I didn't mind this. I didn't mind it. I know people are shitting on it. People are absolutely tearing it apart.
People are shitting on it?
I saw some not so nice things about Turner and Hooch.
Oh, how can you hate on that dog?
It's not necessarily the dog. It's more so everything around the dog. Because don't get me wrong. The second, by the way, full spoilers for the first episode of Turner and Hooch, if you give a shit. But the Toby Barkle in the chat, I see you, brother. Can't wait to hear Chris talk about how much you love Civil War. Yeah, that's gonna be one fantastic discussion. But the second the show started, or the episode started, and it was Josh Peck's character, and what's his name? Scott? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Scott. Yeah. So Scott has the really nice apartment, and everything's all clean and proper, and he has the Roomba on the floor. It's his best friend and shit. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna do the thing where the dog shows up and wrecks everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty formula, but it works. Mm-hmm. I think it works. Right. I wasn't expecting anything out of this show except a cute fucking dog. And
the dog is pretty cute.
I got an emotional story behind it, and I'm fine with that. I immediately after episode 1, I was like, I can't wait for episode 2.
And my dumbass watched episode 2 because I thought the series dropped in 2 episodes. I didn't know. I forgot that Disney Plus was doing Wednesday releases. I completely forgot. Mm-hmm. I thought it was still Fridays. So I'm like, oh, there's 2 episodes. Like Connor didn't tell me about 2, but I'll watch it. I literally, before I popped on here to chat with you before the show, I just finished the 2nd episode. And I was ready to just like regurgitate all my thoughts. And you said, no, that came out today. Well, damn it. So just the 1st episode though. Is it formulaic? Yes. Did they reinvent the wheel? No. But what else did you expect?
It's the sequel series to a 1989 film.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And, it's not a movie that lended a sequel, but I think the sequel series, is from episode 1 is going to play well. And, you've seen episode 2, so maybe I'm wrong, but I don't care. I'm watching it for the dog and like the relationship between Josh Peck, Scott Turner, and Hooch, the dog. And that's all I'm here for. I don't care. I cried. There's this scene in episode 1 where they're like catching the bad guy in a warehouse. And they come up with a plan like, we're going to send Hooch out because they're going to be distracted by him. And then I'm going to go out and, apprehend the bad guy. And there's an emotional moment with them with, Josh Peck's character, Scott Turner, and the dog. And he's like telling him to be safe. Like, I need you. You're my forever dog, all this stuff. And I lost it. I lost it.
It was cute. I liked it. That moment was sweet.
Yeah. And there's a few moments like that in episode 1. And that's what the show is. It's about a man and his dog. A man who really didn't want a dog, who is kind of just given this dog He didn't want it, and he has to learn to love this dog. And it's just I like the story, and I like the emotional moments, and it has good action too. I think it has some good action sets.
I was surprised how much action there would be.
Me too.
Especially if you love that shit in the first episode, you're gonna love the second episode.
Yeah, I'm excited because it seems like episode 2 from like the preview that I watched is like a Die Hard-esque like send off with.
Oh, that's putting it lightly.
So I'm excited for
it's
episode
a goodie.
2.
I caught myself because again, I don't want to talk about the second episode too much, but I preferred the first episode. I'll say that. That's just me. And it's my own bullshit reasons. Not that it's bad or that whatever. It's my own bullshit. So when you watch the second episode, let me know and I'll regurgitate all my BS. Yeah. But the first episode, it was I liked the cast that they brought into this, right? I thought everybody was charming to an extent. At least the characters that we are going to give a shit about. Like obviously Scott and the girl at the canine unit. I forget her name.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Hold on, I'm telling you right now. Her name's Erica.
Erica, yeah.
Yes. She's cute. I like Jessica. Like she's like I like their banter. Her and Josh Peck. Like it's sweet, and it's the nostalgia. If you love the first film, odds are you're gonna love this because I haven't seen the first one in forever. But it may be like cut and dry what exactly the movie is just in like 45 minutes. They really condensed it. And what's it called? The girl, what's her name? Her name is Lindsay Fonseca. She popped up on screen, Scott's sister. She popped up on screen. I'm like, where the hell do I know her from? Like where's she come from? And I Googled her and she's the daughter from How I Met Your Mother.
Ah.
And I'm like, what the like that's rad. Okay, cool. Like she's cute. I like her. Whatever. And she's like in it. Like she's like in the show. It's not just,
Yeah.
It's this whole thing, and they're somehow tying back in Tom Hanks's character from the original, although they killed him. They killed the damn character.
Yeah.
He ain't showing up in this damn show. Unless they flashback, But odds are they're not getting Tom Hanks.
I don't know. Disney got Disney money.
Disney does have Disney money. All they gotta do is one day on set, Tom. One day on set, and you're all good. But I didn't hate this. It was cute. It was exactly what I should have known this was gonna be. I don't know why my brain was like, oh, this should be this X, Y, and Z thing. And that's coming from the boy that watches the High School Musical show on Disney Plus. So my standards should be pretty damn low for a show like this.
I was gonna ask, are you gonna keep up with this? But you have no choice because we're gonna review this week to week.
Connor's holding me against my will, and he informed me before the show started because I thought we were just talking to two and moving on, and Connor's like, "Yo, yeah, we got to figure out how to watch this weekly." I'm like, excuse me? But okay, yeah. We can, because I know for a fact when the first season of iCarly ends, I got to come on the show and bitch about it. Like, I know for a fact. So
we'll review iCarly as a season.
Yes.
We're doing weekly because
we can do weekly Turner and Hooch. We can add that to the docket.
Yeah.
I can rock with it's not unbearable. And the second episode, again, I was just being a whiny bitch, but it's cute. And the dog is so sweet. I wonder if it's more than one dog. Like if they're last.
It's like 3 dogs.
It's 3. Jesus. And shout out to Josh Peck. That shit ain't easy.
No.
Like
you gotta act with the dog who it's a dog.
Right. It's a damn dog. Like, and I love dogs, and they have the damn close-up shots and the dog's freaking tilting its head. I'm like, damn. Like, just when I thought, I was like, turn the damn thing off.
When he's like reading the letter and the dog like
that was my favorite part.
His arm. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the first episode. Like when they read the letter. I was waiting for it because I wanted to see.
Yeah.
But it was sweet. I liked it. This show is all right.
Yeah, now that you're talking about it, you're like, all right, yeah.
It's all right.
It's cute as shit.
Yeah, it's cute, I guess. And the second episode, I do have my gripes at the second episode. But for the sake
we'll talk about that next week.
Yes, for the sake of the core, we'll keep talking Turner and Hooch. And yes, our show's on Wednesdays. New episodes drop Wednesdays, but we're not going to spoil the new episode the day of. We're gonna be a week behind on Turner and Hooch, but it's our show. We can do whatever we want. So Turner and Hooch. Any final thoughts before we move on to our little bit of a news thing?
Watch Turner and Hooch. That's my last thought.
Word. Yeah, give it a shot. If you like the Disney Plus shows, especially the ones that I haven't seen. This is the only one besides High School Musical that isn't a Marvel or DC or not DC, Star Wars property that I've seen. So I dig it. It was all right. AJ Lancaster in the chat. I got to catch the replay. I appreciate you watching the show, brother. And appreciate the like. Thank you. Really appreciate it. We love we love y'all checking out the show. And again, if you see something that we don't talk about or if we miss something, we have some fun things planned going forward in regards to the RGC. Just leave a comment. Drop a comment. Simple as that.
The Cheddar Goblin in the chat.
We got the Cheddar Goblin. What's up, boo? What's up, dweeb? Nerd. Welcome to the core, dude. We got to get you on the show one of these days. But, Connie, besides Turner and Hooch, we do have a whole ass thing of the Reel Geek News to talk about, Bubba. The Reel Geek News. You already know. You already know what the deal is because we have a ton. We have a ton of, it's not, we have 4 things that we want to at least mention, but at least to me, they're all pretty big deals.
Yeah.
Especially after the stupid ass year that we had / we're having. But let's talk the trailers first. That's because we had 2 big ass trailers. And I know I put Dune second, but that's the one that dropped after the show last week on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a 3.5 minute Dune trailer.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go off on Dune because
please.
I love Denis.
Stan Denis.
He's probably he's probably my second favorite filmmaker
ever.
Great, yeah. Like Denis is a fucking master. He is a master. Blade Runner 2049.
It's on my watch list.
You already know how I feel.
Right, it's on my watch list.
Sicario, Arrival, like he's so
Prisoners.
Good. Prisoners, yes.
Goodie.
Like Denis is like a hit master.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer, Cheddar Goblin in the chat. The trailer was a short film in of itself. Yes, that's absolutely
fact.
3.5 minutes.
Right.
And it's surprising that a couple things surprised me. Dune is not palatable. It's fucking dense. But this trailer made it seem palatable. It seemed like a sci-fi epic. It seemed easy to digest as a sci-fi film. At least in my eyes, I was like, okay, I can see how general audiences might check this out.
Sure.
More so than the David Lynch one.
Right.
So I was surprised about that. I was surprised with because Denis is very pretty serious. His movies are pretty serious,
and they definitely have a certain tone to them.
Yeah, there were some comedic moments in this one.
Right.
That I was surprised about. So I was surprised about that. But this looks so beautiful, so epic. I'm astonished. I cannot wait for it. Yeah.
You're right. The one shot the Cheddar Goblin in the chat. Yo, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the only couple. There were 2 comedic moments. It's probably the only 2 jokes in the movie. But still, I was astonished. I cannot wait for this movie. Another Denis masterpiece.
So, Cheddar Goblin, I know that one joke, and it was Jason Momoa, right? It was from him, if I'm not mistaken, or they were from him.
There's another one. I think they were both from him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they were both from him because he told Josh Brolin's character to smile. He was like, I am smiling.
Right. So this movie. So let me preface this. I have never seen the David Lynch Dune. I've never read the book. I watched the trailer multiple times. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Zero. I have zero idea what the hell, what's even happening. But even that, just watching the trailer, like what you said, it's a sci-fi epic. It's large. It's grand in scale. And this is the biggest movie I get. Granted, I haven't seen Blade Runner 2049. This seems like the biggest film that Denis tackled so far.
I could agree.
And folks are already talking like Green Light Part 2. There's more. Like what?
Yeah, he had it was 2 or 3 movies he had.
Oh, so this is like a whole thing.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And yo, like the cast of this movie alone, like Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, we got to see her in her beautiful blue eyes to start the trailer. Rebecca Ferguson, love her. Oscar Isaac, Dave Bautista, Jason Momoa, Stellan Skarsgård, Javier Bardem. Stop me when I'm getting too out of hand. Josh Brolin, like this is absolutely insane. This is nuts, and we got to see them all. We saw all of them over the course of the trailer. Because like what Cheddar Goblin said, this is like a short film in itself, but I still have no idea what the hell is going on. And my one concern with this movie, is it's like the general public won't grasp it. Like this gives me like hardcore Blade Runner vibes, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be like the cinephiles are going to go out and see this. Fans are going to go out and see this, or just people out of pure curiosity like myself. I have no attachment to this movie, zero. Besides the fact that people like you are telling me, "Yo, this shit's going to be nuts. This shit's going to be rad." All right, I'll go see it. But the general public, that's where I'm like, well, damn, is this going to be like a Blade Runner where all of us are like, yo, it's really good. Go see it. Go see it. Go see it. And no one goes and sees it? Or is this going to be like $1 billion movie? You know what I mean? Well, it's hard for me to grasp it.
With Blade Runner, people thought it was too slow. This, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. There's enough action, there's enough action set pieces to go around to keep people entertained. Right. So I think this will have a better chance than Blade Runner in some ways, but we'll see. I'm excited, and I hope it lands, and I hope it does well. I sure as shit hope so.
What's up, Shug? I see you.
Need Denis get a $1 billion movie? That would be amazing. He deserves it. I think this is a fantastic trailer, and I can't wait to see it.
Oh, the trailer's really good, and yeah, like my stupidity is like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Am I still gonna see this? Hell yeah, I'm gonna go see this thing. Hell yes. Like I'm so fascinated by it. And the cast, like I know there's some great films coming out this year with spectacular casts. This one, French Dispatch, the Wes Anderson movie coming out also in October, I believe, or early November. Don't Look Up, I believe. The Adam McKay?
Yep.
That's going to Netflix later this year. And there's a ton of great ensemble casts that are being wrangled up for the year of our Lord 2021. This one being the runtime on Google says 2.5 hours.
It's going to be longer, I guarantee. That's probably the anticipated runtime. It's going to be 245, 250. It's going to be pushing 3 hours, just like Blade Runner 2049 was like 2 hours 40 minutes.
Right. Like those, and that's another thing where I'm like, is this going to be like Blade Runner-esque? I'm curious to see how people respond to this movie. Like, not us. That's like people who are obviously super excited and ingrained, but folks who don't know what this is, who haven't heard what it was, maybe see the trailer in front of a movie that they're going to go see, and they're like, oh, what the hell is that? What's Dune? That's whose perspective I want to see. And it's opening weekend, of course. Suge Knight in the chat. What's going on, Suge? This is an 80s classic. And this looks better than the 80s.
Babies are going to see this movie.
Right. And he said it looks better than the 80s one. Again, I haven't seen the 80s one. I heard it's all right. I've heard that. But Suge is a great segue to the other trailer we got earlier this week. And that's a Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now this motherfucker, this it right here, boy. So Ghostbusters and me have a weird history. I was super late to the party with Ghostbusters. Super late to the party. Oh, what's up, Bigfoot? In the chat. What's going on, Bigfoot? But Ghostbusters, I didn't watch Ghostbusters until I was in my teens. And I'm like, this movie rules. Like, wow. It was a movie that was a part of my household,
Yeah.
All the Latino moms aren't watching Ghostbusters, but I watched it later. I'm like, this movie rules. And the second one, I didn't mind the second one. And the 2016 one, I didn't mind it.
I really liked the 2016 one.
I went to the theater to go see it. I didn't mind it. It's good. It's all right. And I know the discourse around that movie really tanked it.
Women ruin Ghostbusters.
Why are they all women? And one of them's black. No, like that's no, like I don't want to. That's a whole different thing. Suge, Did you see the dog from Ghostbusters 2 in the trailer? Yo, yeah, but let's talk about this trailer, right? There's no comedy in this trailer. None. And it's confirmed to take place in the same universe as the first two films. But there's zero chuckles. I did not laugh once. But I
mean, the comedy in Ghostbusters is like very deadpan and kind of like it. You know, it's not like here's a joke and here's the punchline. Like it's not like that. So I mean, we can't really judge like this movie's not going to be Ghostbusters because
that's not a bad thing
because we don't know how it's going to be. It's a trailer and it looks awesome.
Right. And
Finn Wolfhard, it's going to be great.
And when I say that, like that, I didn't laugh in the trailer. I like that. Like it's in the same continuity as the original films, and we got to see that with hearing Dan Aykroyd at the end.
Yeah.
But with with the new cast, right? You get like McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard,
Paul Rudd. We have Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Right.
Rudd never misses. Like it's Paul Rudd.
Right. When's the last time Paul Rudd was in something bad? Yeah. I know it exists, but when? When was that?
Yeah. It was what was that movie called?
Let me help. What is it? Describe it to me.
I think it's
because if you say Anchorman 2, I'm gonna slap you.
No, I love Anchorman 2.
Okay, good.
Reese Witherspoon, is it, or maybe it's Sarah Jessica Parker. It's like a romantic comedy, but it was
show with the Halloween one, the Halloween flick he did.
No, he's good in that. But no, it's Paul Rudd. It's Paul Rudd.
He's like a high school teacher. It's like dating a kid's mom or something. But it looks rad. It looks like a coming of age Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, please give me this. And I like how they're showing the respects to the source material while also making something new. They can make a whole thing out of this if this is successful. Like they can keep these going. I know freaking Ghostbusters fanboys are like, where is Bill Murray? He's there. Saying like Ernie Hudson's there.
They're not going to shoot their load on the trailer.
Right. Like just watching the YouTube video, like that was really cool too.
Yeah.
Like that was so rad. And then, like I said, at the end with Dan Aykroyd pick up the phone. Like we're going to see the original cast in this. Plus, I mean, I think they all got leaked at some point that Ernie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver, where's Rick Moranis when he's not getting punched in New York streets? Right. My man better be on set.
Or Mint Mobile commercials.
Right. Ryan Reynolds had to go find that man. He's like, yo, like come back. But this like the effects look great. And like what Shug mentioned in the chat, you saw the dog from Ghostbusters 2, and this seems large. I shouldn't say larger, but this seems just as big as the events of the first two films. Right. This seems just as big, and just in the small rural town of Somerville. Like I can rock with this. This trailer was a lot of fun. And this isn't the first time we've seen footage of this movie, but it's the first time that they truly acknowledged the lore behind this. I forgot to put up the picture. Look how kick-ass this looks. Like this looks rad. This is so rad. I love this so much. Oh, shout out to did we have a little goof up? Oh, Connor's computer crashed. I just got the text. Okay, so I'm gonna get my man off the screen for a minute. But yo, like that picture looks rad, doesn't it? This looks sick. The effects look rad. The story itself, we didn't see too much of it. It's kids picking up Ghostbusters equipment and hunting down ghosts. Like what the hell else do we want out of this? Jason Reitman, son of Ivan Reitman, who directed the first one, is directing this one. I'm a fan. I really dig this trailer. I like popped for it. I'm like, yo, when the trailer popped up on my Twitter feed, I immediately stopped what I was doing. And like, yo, I gotta watch this trailer. And it's rad. It's so damn good. Shug in the chat, that looks like the girl hooked up. Excuse me? Oh, that I hooked up with. Oh, you're talking about this. Yeah, right. Real scary looking chick. Yeah. And no, Shug, I'm not in my teens. You know, I'm 23. Got him at that. I'm damn close though. Cheddar Goblin in the chat. What's up, Taylor? How much do you think the OG Ghostbusters will actually be in the movie? Not much. I'd be shocked if they were in it. I mean, they're obviously in it, but oh man, how much? They'll probably be in the third act. But then again, I have a horrible track record with predictions. Horrible track record. So I'm the last opinion you want for something like this. But my guess may be, I can't even give you a guess because I don't know. Taylor in the chat, the way they're treating it in trailers reminds me of how they did R.L. Stine in Goosebumps 2, which is a super specific reference. Yes, it is. I didn't even see Goosebumps 2. I only saw the first one, but I really enjoyed the first one. The second one, I believe, had like killer gummy bears or something, and I'm like, yeah, no, hard pass. Hard pass. Shig in the chat, I think they'll be in the second and third act. I'm thinking third. I'm thinking towards the end of the movie. Excuse me. Maybe they help the kids, actually wrangle up the Ghostbuster, or not the ghosts, It'd be like a nice passing of the torch if they're going to do more, who are you going to call, But they're all kids. So we also got to keep that in mind, too, if they were to do more. If they're going to do more. So I have no idea how they're going to approach this. I'm spooked at the idea of I don't want too much. I don't want them to overtake the cast that we're already getting. I don't want them to take away from Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace. Shout out to Carrie Coon as well. And like this trailer, it just worked for me. It just worked. Did we have Connor back? Did we have Connie back? Are we good? We're good.
Yeah, Ghost invaded my my computer apparently.
No worries, dude. No worries. We're still talking some damn Ghostbusters. Taylor in the chat, in the second one, they clearly didn't plan to bring Jack Black back until middle of production, and he's like in the last 5 minutes. Goosebumps 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I only saw the first one, so I can't really comment. I doubt they'd be in it just tacked on at the end. I think they'll be in it a little bit more so, because if I'm not mistaken, these kids are like the grandchildren of Harold Ramis's character. If I read that right somewhere. And yes, Killer Gummy Bears. Watch your language in the chat. By the way, Jess says hello from the new HQ. Big love.
You come visit.
What's up? What's up, Jess? What's good? Hope you're doing well. Much love to you. But Ghostbusters Afterlife. I was looking forward to this since they announced it, the cast, and we got our first look at it. Now with this trailer, I am over the moon. Over the moon. Pop it. Did you pop it? Did I not hear it? Okay, word. Yeah, I'm more than down for it. Hell yeah, give me some more. Give me some more.
It feels like we should have got this movie like 3 years ago. At this point,
I mean,
so I'm excited that it's finally coming.
It was supposed to come out last summer?
March of
this year? March of last year?
Yeah.
Holy God! How long has the movie been done?
It got pushed to I think it was like August, and then it got pushed again to March of this year, and then it got pushed to November, right? Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah, it's coming out around Thanksgiving, which I'm awfully down for. Speaking of Shook, got him at the in the chat. we need to.
That's a certified freak.
Yeah, we got some freaks in the chat. This is the Reel Geek Corps, not the Reel Freak Corps. Come on, y'all. We need to pump the brakes.
I still have like 20 of these bad boys.
Shout out to Natty Lights, Natter Days. When is Maverick coming out? I did see that trailer in front of Snake Eyes.
That's December.
Yeah, I think that's a Christmas release. It might be a couple weeks after Spider-Man, because that's gonna be a juggernaut. And Top Gun's nice counter programming. But Top Gun, I saw the trailer again in front of Snake Eyes. Not bad. I'm rocking with that. It's a pretty sick trailer. It's pretty damn cool. But we do have some other things to chat about before we get to the meat of this whole show. Let's talk about Zack Snyder and his army over there at Netflix, because my man is absolutely wrecking the streaming game after causing havoc with Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah, he said, you know what? I'm going to drop my Justice League with Warner Brothers and HBO Max. And then, you know what? Fuck you, Warner Brothers. I'm hopping over to Netflix, and I'm going to sign a first look deal. And I'm going to launch a whole entire fucking universe of zombie movies. You know, we saw the trailer for Army of Thieves, which is, you know, the prequel movie to Army of the Dead. There's an anime sequel series. There's going to be a sequel, Army of the Dead 2.
Yes.
And there's other movies he's making for Netflix. So that's just the Army of the Dead universe. That
the Army of the Dead cinematic universe.
He signed a first look deal that encompasses like multiple movies and shows. So he's doing other movies with Netflix outside of that universe. This man like gamed the system and is now with Netflix. And you know, Netflix, they got money. They're giving it to, you know, whatever. But they really believe in him if they're letting him do whatever. Because, you know, like there was supposed to be like an underground, like 6 Underground or whatever, that Ryan Reynolds, Michael Bay movie. There was supposed to be multiple movies of that, but they were like, nah, that movie was trash. They cancel seasons, like series after one season. They don't give it a chance. They're giving Zack Snyder all the chances.
Right. They're really banking on the Zack Snyder brigade.
But I think that's their like game plan, because you know they gave Ryan Johnson the Knives Out, they like a first look deal,
and they gave him like $1 billion to shoot.
To shoot 2 more Knives Out movies. They're probably gonna re-up on that and give him a first look deal. So I think they're just trying to go after big name directors. Like when someone says a Zack Snyder film, like you either love him or hate him, but you're gonna see his movie.
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson, you either love him or hate him, but you're going to see his movie. So they're going after like big name directors, and they're like, you know what? We're going to give you money to make movies for us.
First look deals are all the rage now. Like I feel like every other day we hear about someone getting a first look deal.
It's the equivalent of like a max contract in sports.
Right. And I know like the one that comes to mind is Donald Glover, right? He had a first look deal with FX, but he's like, I'm gonna take my ball and take my talents to South Beach and go to Amazon. And now he's doing Mr. and Mrs. Smith over there with Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and like that's gonna be rad.
Yeah.
But everybody is getting a first look deal. Everybody. And Zack Snyder's when this whole Army of the Dead, look, I know Netflix loves pumping out, like they're all about we're getting a new movie a week. We're getting all these shows. And now this whole deal, what it screams to me is how many more top level directors, because whether you like Zack Snyder or not, all my man's movies are talked about when they come out, for better or for worse. He's an eccentric and loud personality, and his films reflect exactly that. Now, are we going to expect something like you just said, Ryan Johnson? That's another big one. He's off of Star Wars. He just did a damn Star Wars movie, whether you like it or not. Still made $1 billion at the box office.
No, he made an original like whodunit movie that
made an original
we don't see those often, and it was like a classic whodunit, and it was fucking huge. And Lionsgate was like, apparently was like, we don't know about this. Like it was a big movie, but you know,
who wants to see more? You know,
apparently Netflix was like billions, because we are going to give you. It was like $100 million to him and to Daniel Craig. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, they're giving these boys the bag.
And they just started shooting the second one, and the cast for that one's absolutely stupid too. Like they got my man Ethan Hawke and Leslie Odom Jr. Who the hell else? They got the girl from Outer Banks.
Dave Bautista, right?
Dave Bautista, yeah. Like they're really stacking up that cast. What's up, Maddie Gunner in the chat? What's up, Maddie? His followers can be annoying as fuck. Yes. Yeah, 1,000%. Oh, hi, Maddie.
But I do appreciate his like willingness to do, like he doesn't compromise his vision, and
people are giving it to him. They don't have to give him shit. They don't have to give him a single damn thing.
I'm one of those people that loved Army of the Dead, and you know, you throw aliens in there, and I'm like, I need to see more. What the fuck is up with these aliens? So I'm happy he found a place where he's going to be able to. We don't have to hear about, oh, there's a Snyder cut somewhere. We don't have to hear about that anymore because Netflix is letting him do whatever the fuck he wants. And then people can be like, okay, this movie was great or this movie was fucking awful.
Right.
Either way, there's not a different version of the movie because he's doing what he wants.
And the craziest part is, right, the whole Snyder Cut fiasco, we've talked about it enough on this channel, Lord knows. But the whole, like, it was a big ass controversy because it's like, where's the power at? Is it in the studios or is it in the fans' hands? Is it with the original creator of whatever the hell? Wow. Should we be giving directors all this power to do X, Y, and Z thing? Like, whatever the hell. Taylor raises a great point in the chat. Is Netflix
going to let him make 2.5 hours?
Right, like,
so apparently they are going to let him make 3+ hours.
They're going to let folks do whatever they want, and that could also, to play devil's advocate, become a problem. Because like if this
over 3 hours, they're just going to make it a mini series. And
if the shit's not good, like you mentioned, Six Underground, like that movie was not cheap to make.
And no, that was at the time the biggest movie Netflix has made.
Right, and they're funneling billions and billions of dollars into original content every single year. Which I mean, by all means, like I'm more than down to see more than half of this shit. I know some of it. Have you seen? Totally off topic. Have you seen that show where it's like blind dating, but people are dressed up like furries and shit? Have you seen that?
I haven't watched it. Should I watch it?
I haven't seen it, but so I talked about it on my radio show a couple of days ago. I'm like, should I watch this? And I haven't. But I know Netflix is pumping out a bunch of content like that on top of their movies, and there are other shows like Lucifer season 6 coming in September. Hell yes, please give me more. I mean, this is his last season, but you know what I mean. So they could be eyeing a person like Christopher Nolan, who just had his relationship soured with Warner Brothers late last year. So my man's looking for a new home. Who's going to pump out the money for the next Christopher Nolan movie? Who the hell knows? It could be Netflix. Throwing my man literally billions of dollars to make whatever the hell he wants. He can make Tenet 2 and make it just as confusing as the first one.
I don't see Nolan or Denis going to a streaming service. That's all I'll say. Because they are advocates for like the cinema experience.
Right.
Like see our movies in theaters. They're not going to go with the streaming.
Like we've seen Scorsese do it with The Irishman.
Yeah. But he's also like, these movies need to premiere in theaters first, and then they go to yada, yada, yada. Right. I don't think Nolan or Denis will ever, unless like every studio is like, no, we're not touching your movies.
Right. Like, I hope you're right. But with how much money is being thrown around, like when the numbers got released for that Rian Johnson deal, everyone's jaws hit the damn floor because that's a lot of cash. Granted, it ain't cheap to shoot in Greece, but still, like that's some real shit. Jess in the chat, I see you, boo. Chris Connor, the amount of joy that I feel you two are doing the show together is the same amount of joy I feel with both of you existing in my life. You're so kind, Jess. Feelings mutual. Feelings mutual. Much love to you. WalkCon, I got to make my way back out there one of these days. I know life's getting hectic as hell. Things are changing. My man's out here getting new jobs and promotions within days. Like I'm about to do some big money moves, some big power moves. But we're out here. We're rocking across the board. Like Taylor and Jess just moved. Like they just moved, and I'm out here. I'm about to move. So like it's some real shit. We're out here. We're busy as hell on Watt. We're busy, and it's all love over here at Watt World Entertainment. It's all love. But Zack Snyder, moral of the story: that man's gonna do whatever the hell he wants at Netflix. I mean, good on. He got exactly what he wanted. WB wouldn't give it to him. So where's he gonna take his talents? Netflix. Will it be good? Army of the Dead was good. Let's see this other shit, and then we'll go from there. But
are we moving on to MCU, or is there another?
Yeah, one more thing. One more thing. And it involves a certain guy who was recently on streaming. He was on Amazon Prime, however. His name's Michael B. Jordan. And he's developing something for another streamer, that being HBO Max. And apparently, it's Superman. My man, Michael B. Jordan, is developing what initially was reported as a movie, but now apparently it's been amended to a television series over there at HBO Max. And it's going to be about Val Zod.
Yeah, which everybody was pissed off about. They were like, don't make Clark Kent black, yada yada yada.
Yeah, and that's a whole. We can have that conversation if you want.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm ready. Michael B. Jordan. I loved his Without Remorse. I thought that was great. I love Creed. Fruitvale Station.
Love Fruitvale.
He's one of the highlights of Fan Four Stick.
Yes.
So Michael.
He's directing Creed 3 soon.
Yeah.
With Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rad.
He's great. So good for him.
This is gonna be interesting. I know the internet can be a crazy place sometimes. In regard, like I know last week when we talked about Leslie Grace as Batgirl and the official statement from the Reel Geek Corps to all the fans who don't like a brown Barbara Gordon is and I quote, "Suck it," end quote. It's happening, regardless whether we like it or not. Taylor in the chat, I'm in, but my DC policy still applies. Believe it when I see it. Of course, we could be talking out of our ass. We can be talking about something that will never happen.
I will believe. I don't believe any DC news until it happens, but it's fun talking about, and I hope it happens.
Right.
I know Matt's probably not happy because he thinks Michael B. Jordan gets everything, but he's Michael B. Jordan, and he's one of the
Michael B. Have you seen that face? I'm pull his picture up one more time. Have you seen this face? Of course, give that man whatever you want.
Beautiful man, and that's an image from Without Remorse.
Right, and I know he's just developing it at the moment. Rumors are he might star in the thing. Who the hell knows?
Guaranteed he stars in it, and it's going to be.
This project could die tomorrow at a Warner Brothers backlash.
I just hope it's more. I don't know, because there hasn't been really.
I know some people were shitty.
I hope it's more like movie DC than CW or.
Oh, in terms of quality.
Yeah.
Sure.
That. Like, I hope it's not like a TV. Like,
okay.
I hope it feels more like a movie and less like TV.
Okay. I know some people were bitching that my favorite part of Space Jam 2.
I love that bit. I love that bit in Space Jam 2.
Again, I don't want to turn this conversation over to Space Jam, but is Sylvester racist? Does he think all black people look the same? But I digress. I'm kidding.
Next week on RGC, is Sylvester racist?
No, and Daffy Duck was right to want to trade him. I'll say that right now. But but Michael B. Jordan, yes, he's getting whatever he wants, and I know people are clamoring for more Superman in film. Trust me, I'm right there with you. I want Henry Cavill. I want him as Superman going forward and forever.
HBO and Warner Brothers, they've had this thing where they want to experiment with TV shows and movies coexisting and intertwine. They talked about it with Dune. If Dune hits, there's going to be a Dune streaming series on HBO Max.
Anything's possible.
So
that girl's going to HBO.
Like movie series. And, I think that will determine what happens with this Superman show with Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
If that hits, they might make a movie out of it and then go to another season and then a movie and then, just keep exchanging. And I think that would be really cool.
I like that you mentioned.
Haven't seen that since X-Files. I'm sorry to cut you off.
You're fine.
The last time I think we've seen a series to movie to series kind of exchange was X-Files. There was 5 seasons of X-Files and then a movie and then 4 more and then a movie years later and then more series. And I like that. I like that kind of dynamic. So I hope that happens with this. I hope they do a season and then it's huge and they do a movie. I think that'd be really cool.
Anything's possible. They're doing that Batgirl series or the Batgirl movie at HBO Max. So, and I'm so glad you mentioned the point of what kind of quality we could expect. And I'm thinking similar to what's the Doom Patrol, Titans,
See,
regardless of what folks
like that. I don't want it to be like that.
And maybe they go crazy with it, but like
those seem to get too procedural and like
you have to make this incredibly limited. You cannot do double-digit episodes with a show like this.
No,
you can't. Like that's I like the model of let's do 6. Like I know we'll talk about the MCU in a little bit, but 6 is so clean, and you tell your story. You can make the episodes 30 minutes long. That's still shit. What 3 hours of content? It's a 3-hour movie, just stretched over a few weeks. So I hope that if they were to do like a Doom Patrol, or if you just keep it tight, just
no
keep
filler.
it tight.
All killer, no filler, please.
Right. So this like we said off the top, this was something that got picked up, I believe, like Collider, which typically they don't report bullshit, and some other trades picked this up. But this could not happen. This could die tomorrow, and we could never talk about this story ever again. But the idea of this sounds promising, and I love Michael B. Jordan. I'll see anything he's in. So hell yeah, give me some more. But I know we talk about DC. We're not going to talk about them for the rest of this damn show. We have some Marvel MCU ranking. It's the RGC versus the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And we're going to need the chat's help because you guys are going to be the tiebreaker if we're...
Right. If Connor and I get out of pocket, the chat's going to break us up. Like, look at all these things. This isn't even including the shows. Right? There's so many movies to pick from. And how we're going to do this is we're not going to have a template. We're not tiering this by any means. I literally am going to share my screen right here with y'all. I have, what is it? We have 23 movies and 3 shows. Mm-hmm. So I got to add a couple more. So let me do a little 24 ski. Not the 14. Let me do a 24 ski. Give me a 25 ski and a 26. All right. So for those in the chat, if you have your 2 cents, I know our boy Corey Cameron earlier gave his 2 cents on his top 5. He said that he would do Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Endgame, Iron Man, and Black Panther. I don't know if that's in order. I'm assuming it is. Our boy Amaru said off the top of the show, there's only one top answer, really. I'm so curious and see what that top answer was.
Now, are we starting at the bottom?
We could start at the bottom. I think that's a good place to start. But like we said, if you want to throw in your 2 cents in the chat, by all means, please do so.
Well, I'm gonna put the complete list of MCU.
So, yeah, this is oh my god. Okay, so I'm pulled up on my end on my phone because I didn't want to rank these beforehand so I can skew my own 2 cents, or at least so I can try to do this before we did on the show. So, okay, let's start at the bottom. What do you think is the bottom property in the MCU, TV and movies included?
Number 26, I'm going to say Thor: The Dark World.
I know it's the popular choice to put Thor down at the bottom.
Are we already disagreeing? You fucking asshole.
No, I was gonna say that I know it's the popular choice to put Thor down at the bottom, but I will agree with this. Thor, to me it's the most forgettable MCU movie.
Yeah.
And I don't mind the first one as much as other folks do, but I fuck with the first Thor, and obviously
I need a horse.
Right. Another. And I'm so Thor: The Dark World, 26. We could agree Thor: The Dark World. Maybe it fucked up if I was like at the bottom, Captain America, the first Avenger. Like that'd be some real shit. Okay, Thor: The Dark World down at the bottom. Okay. Oh jeez. I will throw out what I think is what I think should go next. I would put another forgettable MCU film, at least until recently, where they're trying to wrap it back. Incredible Hulk. Oh shit. I'm willing to chat. I'm not.
At 25, I'd put Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
See, I have Iron Man 2 at 25 and Incredible Hulk at 24.
It's getting dark in here. You said, say that one more time.
I have Iron Man 2 at 25.
Okay.
Incredible Hulk at 24.
Oh, Iron Man 2 at 25, Incredible Hulk 24. Okay. I can get
Edward Norton is alone better than anything in Iron Man 2.
I think Iron Man 2 a lot of the time gets a bad rap. That's probably, I think I've seen Iron Man 2 more than Iron Man 3, and I really dig Iron Man 3. But Iron Man 2 is just so rewatchable to me. I can't tell you why. But for the sake of this,
you do have Sam Rockwell in Iron Man 2, so I'll put Incredible Hulk at 25.
Okay, I was about to say, like, because Sam Rockwell, I want to see my man Justin Hammer come back. Now that Sam Rockwell's like the shit.
Yeah, you're right. I'll agree.
So Incredible Hulk and my boy, I want my boy. Like that. Mickey Rourke in that movie is just absolutely nuts. And it has a real kick-ass third act. The third act kicks ass with him and War Machine. Taylor in the chat says Hulk is at the bottom for me. Green stinky movie. The movie's not bad.
I don't think it's bad.
It's not. I shouldn't say that. It's not stinky. I don't think it's a stinky movie. Okay, now this is where shit gets fucked.
Fuck.
And by the way, we're only including the Disney Plus TV series. We're not doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, the Netflix shows. We're not doing those because I don't want to be here all night. So 23.
This is tough. This is where it gets tough.
You want me to get hot? I will. I have a really hot take, and I think this is unpopular, especially talking to some folks. To me, actually, I lied. 23, Thor, the first Thor. Yes, before I get crazy, the first Thor. Unless you think there's something else. Because there's a strong catalog. The hard part, because obviously the bottom ones, Thor: Dark World, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2. I think those are popular choices for the bottom of the list. But after that, it gets stronger over time. And I think after that's why I put Thor here, because I stack it up against these other movies or other shows, and I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not. I can't pick Thor.
I would put Thor there. That's fine.
Yeah, Thor, and we can always amend this later if we change our mind.
22. I'm gonna have to say Captain America: The First Avenger.
Oh my God, Connor! Oh my God!
Am I wrong?
Oh shit! I literally had this conversation a couple nights ago with a buddy of mine about how First Avenger gets better with every watch.
What would you put at 22? Age of Ultron? But I don't know. I like Age of Ultron.
So here's the movies I would say are not as good as First Avenger. So we can have this conversation now. I would say you mentioned Age of Ultron, yes. Captain Marvel, Iron Man 3. Oh, this is where I'm starting getting hot. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Again, this is where I'm starting hot. Captain America: Civil War, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
Yo, I just think there are stronger movies. None of those are bad. I just think none of these are bad. I just think there's stronger movies. Like First Avenger, I agree it should be in the bottom half. But damn.
What would you put at 22? We need one so we can tie break it.
Oh,
at 22, I'm putting First Avenger.
Oh, Lord God. I'll say, oh, dear Jesus. I'll say, this hurts to say, I'll say Captain Marvel. I hate that I have to say that. I think First Avengers, I think it gets better with every watch. It holds up really, really well.
What are we putting at 22? Captain
yeah, America, if you're in the chat.
or Captain Marvel?
Yeah, if you're in the chat,
we need the chat.
Need a tiebreaker. Somebody. If you have a strong out of the two, out of Captain Marvel and Captain America, which, yo, Captain America, the First Avenger, like it's the first film that we get with Steve Rogers, and Red Skull's such a good villain. Hugo Weaving is really being the most comic booky that he's ever been. Damn, what's it call it? We see Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter for the first time. She's so good in that movie. Dominic Cooper's Howard Stark is so much fun. The entire third act.
None of what you're saying is resonating with me. I'm still putting First Avenger at 22.
And we have to flip a coin. I'll now. Okay. Now, where would you? Before we continue,
I think Captain Marvel is a fun like 90s movie.
It's I really did Captain Marvel. The poster's out in my living room.
I don't think it's in the bottom. I don't think it's in the bottom 5. I'm not sure if I would even put it in the. Yeah, I'd put it in the bottom 10.
Yo, there's so many good ones.
Yeah. We can.
Is there a movie you'd put under First Avenger? Or a show? We can start bringing up the shows.
I don't think the shows are in the bottom half so far.
I'm not even contemplating the shows as we stand.
Yeah.
But is there a movie you would put under First Avenger? Because
here are the movies that I think. So we have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more in the bottom half.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on.
Because we're at 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. We have 10 more before we hit 13.
All right.
This is gonna be rough. Okay.
So let's see. First Avenger. Iron Man 3. I don't really like.
Oh man.
Age of Ultron.
Okay. We're thinking of the same things. It's just the order.
Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge fan of.
Likewise.
Let's see. Yeah, Guardians Volume 2.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that movie. I have
3, 4, 5.
I like Age of Ultron more than most people. And I would put Ant-Man and the Wasp in that same bunch. And it's not even that it's bad. That's the crazy part. It's not even that it's bad. Because none of these movies are bad.
Ant-Man and the Wasp and Homecoming.
Oh shit.
I'm still not a big fan of Homecoming. I think Far From Home is like the far better. So there are my 7 like in the next Jesus. 7 in the bottom.
Oh dear God.
Or no, I'll put Homecoming over Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Okay. I will here. What?
I honestly, if you're disagreeing on First Avenger, I'd put Iron Man 3 below that.
Iron Man 3 below First Avenger?
Yeah.
I can. Okay.
Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Iron Man 3 at 22.
Jesus. Okay. Justin in chat. Danny's favorite
has to be First Avenger.
Black Panther and Ragnarok. Ragnarok, I think, is a unanimous top 10. And Black Panther, that's gonna be a fun one where we put Black Panther.
Yeah.
But yes, we can put. I'm cool to put Iron Man 3 here. And you said put First Avenger at 21.
Yeah.
That hurts my face.
No, totally fine. Put Captain Marvel at 21, whatever.
And then I'll concede.
And then 20 you have to concede.
I will concede and put. I will concede and put First Avenger, even though it hurts my face. And I owe you one. North America, First Avenger. Okay, fantastic. All right, hard part, at least for now, is over. First Avenger. If I can type. Avenger. Yes. Okay. 19. We had the same crop towards the bottom. How do we feel about Guardians 2 at 19?
I would put Age of Ultron at 19.
Oh, shitballs. Okay. Okay.
Or
okay.
no, I can watch Age of Ultron more than I can watch Captain Marvel. I'll be honest.
Jess is with Taylor. They're not fans of the Incredible Hulk. Yo, we only put it in front of Thor: The Dark World because of Ed Norton. That was the sole reason. And William Hurt came back a lot after that movie. But Connor, can you repeat what you just said in regards to?
I'd put Captain Marvel at 19.
We have Captain Marvel 21.
Oh, do we?
We
already did Captain Marvel. All right. I'd put Age of Ultron next.
Over Guardians? Or under? Oh wait, no, you said you wait. Shit.
19, I would put Age of Ultron. 18, I would put Ant-Man and the Wasp. 17, I'd put Volume 2. 16, I'd put Civil War.
Okay, so you said 19
Ultron.
You said 18 Wasp.
Yeah.
You said 16
Volume
2, 15 Civil War. Captain Marvel at 21. That's me, Jess. That's me. I think the movies that Connor just mentioned are stronger than Captain Marvel. And I really, like I said,
personally, I would swap First Avenger and Captain Marvel, but we had to do a little bit of
Captain America at 20. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Is that too high or too low? Because I don't like First Avenger.
ASG popping up in the chat. You really have First Avenger that low. That's what I'm saying.
You would put it over everything. No.
I would put First Avenger over everything you just said.
No, fuck off. 100% fuck off. We're not moving it.
I mean, it's there. It's 19, there.
Put Ultron at 19.
I'll give you Ultron at 19 if you give me Guardians at 18.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Right. ASG, right. And Amaru, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
So you said Avengers Age of Ultron at 19. This is gonna hurt. Ultron, can I spell? Ultron and then GOTG Volume 2. Okay.
You know what? Swap Ultron and First Avenger. I'll give you that.
Oh, thank you. I can live with this. Let's see. We'll do one of these, and then give me a 20. Okay. Okay. So what else we have? We had Wasp. Was that
Wasp?
Civil War? That was another one we said.
I'll go Wasp at 17.
And Civil War at 16.
Yeah.
Guardians 2. That's I was a big GOTG 2 hater when that came out. That was the one movie, the one MCU film I didn't walk out of it, but when I left the theater, I'm like, I felt nothing. Like on some real shit. So 17 you said Wasp then Civil War?
Yeah.
I will give you I can agree with that solely because Civil War, I've been, and Toby Barkwell earlier in the chat, way when the show started, I have such a gripe with this movie. Like, and that was because Toby and I, when we were in college on our radio show, we would get in like heated arguments about Civil War. Because at least at the time he had it like top 5, and I'm like, you're on crack. Like you are on crack. Like I don't know what drugs you're doing. But I'll put Ant-Man and Wasp. I can agree with that. And Civil War solely because of the Black Panther stuff was rad. The Spider-Man stuff, of course, I'm gonna love that shit. But Zemo is the worst part of that movie. Thank God he got so much better with the show. Yo, Age of Ultron's not bad, Amaru. It's not a bad movie. And these and just because we're ranking it solo doesn't mean it's not how. It's just I think the other movies are better in quality, especially when we get in the top 10. Because Lord Jesus, and then we're including the shows, which I think I might.
Homecoming.
Oh, wait a minute. What'd you say?
15. I'm putting Homecoming.
Oh my dear Jesus. At 15?
You know what? No.
You put Homecoming in front of wait a minute. Or you put Homecoming behind Black Widow, the first Ant-Man.
I think Ant-Man is top 10.
Oh, he said Far From Home, ASG in the chat. You said Ant-Man's top 10?
Yeah.
Shit.
I have Far From Home top 10 as well.
I also have Far From Home top 10. Yo, Civil War at 16. How Civil War gives you so much and it's not even an Avengers movie. But
that's the problem.
To me, Civil War makes little to no sense.
Yeah.
They make Steve and Tony look like complete dickheads, the both of them. And maybe that's the point, but I know. This is
Here's my problem with Homecoming. Vulture is supposed to be a Spider-Man villain. This is supposed to be a Spider-Man movie.
Uh-huh.
This turned into Iron Man 3.5.
Oh no.
They made Vulture an Iron Man villain. Vulture even says in this movie, my problem is with Iron Man, not you. To Spider-Man. And if we're putting Iron Man 3 that low, because we're probably looking at Iron Man 3 that low because of the Mandarin, correct?
I mean, no. It's I would put it so low because it's Tony Stark the movie. It's yeah. I know some people complain it's not too much Iron Man. I still really dig. Holy shit, ASG coming in hot. Lord. Whoa!
No.
Whoa!
No.
Oh my god.
15 is Homecoming. You know what? I would put. I'm not a big fan of the first Iron Man. At 14, I had Iron Man.
Lord! Am I just yeah, Iron Man 3 is good. Iron Man 3 is good. I really dig Iron Man 3. I will defend Iron Man 3 till the day I die.
Whatever. It's still 22.
Oh my god. You said Homecoming? Shit.
Here is my 15 through 11.
Chat, what would you think 15 is?
Do you want to hear my 15 through 11?
Oh god. I'm scared.
15, Homecoming. 14, Iron Man. 13, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. 12, Black Widow. 11, at the first Avengers.
Oh, you put the first Avengers at the top 10?
Yeah.
Yo, Connor. Oh my god. Here, let me give you a rough. I will give you a rough. Let's see, that's how many spots? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. So I'll give you 5 movies I would put. Can you list off yours one more time?
15, Homecoming. 14, Iron Man. 13, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Holy shit.
12, Black Widow. 11, Avengers.
If I had to give you 5 movies or 5 properties right now, Falcon Winter Soldier is in that 5. Yes. Black Widow would be. Ant-Man would be.
No, Ant-Man's top 10.
Doctor Strange would be.
Oh fuck! I'm forgetting Doctor Strange. What did I? We're missing one then.
What do you mean? We're including Loki, even though it's not complete technically.
We're missing a number. There should be 27, right?
Because did I not include the last one? Did I miss one?
Yeah, you missed one.
Yeah, Yeah, right. We're only getting one season of Winter Soldier. We're gonna count Falcon Winter Soldier and WandaVision, for sure. Loki.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have Doctor Strange in 1 through 15. I missed that. So yeah,
Okay.
we're missing one.
Okay, so because there's 24 movies. Oh yeah, show you right. Let me do a little renumbering. Chat. Again, chat. If you had to put a 15 out of what we have left, what would you do? Because apparently, yo, I would put Doctor Strange here. If I'm being honest. Like I would, like Doctor Strange, Ant-Man in the top 10. Depending on where you have it in 10, it's gonna be a hard sell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Doctor Strange can be. Yeah.
So we're gonna put Doctor Strange at 16. I think we're gonna get awfully generous with Ant-Man.
I'm not changing. Ant-Man is top 10.
I can't see the chat. What's the chat saying? Are they still mad at us?
Yeah, they're pissed.
Yo,
WandaVision is top 10, ASG.
WandaVision is, oh god, that ending really is really damn cool. There's a lot of filler. Talk about filler. There's some filler in WandaVision. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I would put it lower personally.
Nope. 16, you can put Doctor Strange. I don't give a fuck.
Doctor Strange.
He is pretty useless.
Doctor Strange. He's not useless. He's incompetent.
15 has to be Homecoming.
15 does not have to be Homecoming.
What would you put at 15?
I would put Falcon Winter Soldier at 15. I would. That finale was cool.
I think Falcon is still better than Homecoming and Iron Man.
Oh, that Iron Man one is going to be fucking hard.
Iron Man, just because it's the first one does not make it.
But it's a good movie.
It's okay.
Yo, it's better than okay, bro. It's better than okay. You can't tell me Ant-Man's a better movie than Iron Man.
I can 100%.
How's Ant-Man better than Iron Man?
Because it's better. It's fun.
Yo.
It's Paul Rudd.
Fucking.
I can watch Ant-Man way more than I can watch Iron Man.
Yo. Because Corey Stoll he's that.
I love Corey Stoll.
I can't even tell you the character's name. I just know he was Yellow Jacket.
Yeah.
And that character was so poorly written.
He was a piece of shit. Oh well.
Oh, dear Jesus.
Put Falcon. I can agree with that.
Yeah, Falcon Winter Soldier. I think that, and if we're gonna
Falcon at 15, 14 is Homecoming. I'm not putting the Homecoming higher than 14.
Dude, you're breaking my heart. You're absolutely breaking my heart.
I just gave you two.
Dear God. Yo,
Homecoming is barely a Spider-Man movie for a movie called Spider-Man.
I'm gonna start crying. I remember because I rewatched it this year. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I mean, I'm a shill. I can tell you what happened to all these movies. God bless America. Yo.
We still have Ant-Man and the Wasp in the bottom 10. Calm down.
That's not my issue.
What would you put at 14? The only one I'd be able to wiggle on is Black Widow.
Black Widow would be in my in that Black Widow not crack.
I still had a lot of fun with Black Widow, and I think
so did I.
Most mature.
I have a lot of fun with all these movies, except Thor: The Dark World and Incredible Hulk.
That's the only one that I'd be able to, but I still think Black Widow is better than Iron Man and Homecoming.
Oh my god! Yo! Oh dear Jesus! I want to know what your top 10 is. But I
can tell you my top 10 right now.
Oh my god! Don't tell me the order. Just give me the movies.
All right. Are you ready for this?
No, but go ahead.
All right. I have in my top 10, I have Black Panther, WandaVision, Ant-Man, Far From Home, Guardians, Ragnarok, Loki, Endgame, Winter Soldier. That's in no order. I mixed it up, but
oh shit, man, that. Oh my Lord Jesus.
That's how any show with multiple seasons planned is going to be. There is nothing solved at the end of one season because it is a story carried over into another season. Loki is. I'll straight up say Loki is my number one right now.
And I'm telling you right now, it won't crack top 5 for me.
That's fine. I don't give a shit because
because
Loki is the best thing MCU has ever done.
Oh my god. I will. You said Black Widow's better than Iron Man.
Yeah, but you can put Black Widow at 14. That's fine.
For the sake of this, Black Widow 14, Homecoming 12, or Homecoming 13. I can't believe I'm saying this. Iron Man at 12.
That's fine.
I cannot fucking believe that. I can't believe that.
I'll give you that.
I cannot believe that shit. I don't want to type it. I'm here. Black Widow. Black Widow. I don't want to type Spider-Man. Spider-Man Homecoming is in my personal top 5 MCU movies. Homecoming, and then 12.
This is one of those videos that you start to feel very uncomfortable and have a hard time watching.
All right.
The really good one? Oh, no.
Yo, dude. Yo,
Jess, what movie is the really good one?
Just imagine doing this damn thing. Okay.
Just because it's the first one does not make it
really good first one with RDJ. I can't type out the title of that movie.
Whatever.
I think we're. Oh, so 11. Dear Jesus.
What would you put Avengers over?
I will put Avengers over. Out of the ones we haven't mentioned, Black Panther. I put it over.
You know what? I'll give you WandaVision at 11.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
I can, yeah. It's crazy. Like, this is the most comfortable I felt putting something here since Doctor Strange. WandaVision.
You know what? I'm gonna make you happy right now. Go ahead and switch Iron Man and WandaVision.
Oh my god, thank you. I cannot believe.
Wait, you know what? I'll make you even happier. Put WandaVision, replace WandaVision with Homecoming.
Oh my god, you're really making this. I can actually I might be able to sleep tonight. That's. Oh my dear Jesus! And he said, Spider-Man. This one still hurts. Spider-Man Homecoming, and then a really good first one with RDJ. Yes. Dude, you gotta put Ant-Man at 10.
No.
Dude, what the fuck?
I'm not putting Ant-Man at 10.
Why? Yo.
Ant-Man I can have a better time with than Avengers. Avengers is all set up. and I can have more fun with Ant-Man than Guardians and Far From Home.
Oh dear Jesus!
I think Ant-Man is top 10.
I mean, we're in the 10.
I think it's better than those two movies. I think it's better than Guardians and Far From Home. Fine. Put Ant-Man at 10, whatever.
Yo, Ant-Man is
10, and I'm fine with that.
too high.
No, it's not.
It's really good. I mean, I looked up. I'm looking off my personal ranking. I had Ant-Man at 11, so it's not too far off. But the movies that we had under it, that's what rubs me the wrong way. Okay, so we have 9 things left. I'm cool with Far From Home being here.
Okay.
I can live with that.
I still think Avengers is too high.
Avengers at 8?
Yeah.
Just to be clear, the first Avengers.
Yeah.
Far From Home. I love Far From Home.
Me too.
And then the Avengers.
7 Guardians.
Shit. Okay, so what do we have left? We have Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Guardians of the Galaxy, Endgame, Black Panther, Ragnarok, and Loki. Okay, yep. So we got the numbers right. Okay. You said Guardians?
At 7, yeah. I'm not putting it above Black Panther, Ragnarok, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Endgame, or Loki. I'm really not. I'm not putting it above any of those. And I'm not budging.
Yo. At least give me Black Panther at 7. I think we're putting Black Panther too high.
Black Panther at 7.
My black card's already. My
Guardians at 6.
Yeah, Guardians at 6. My black card's already at risk by saying that shit. Yo, ASG, I love Guardians. Guardians is in my top 5, brother. It's my top. It's in my top 5 at 5. Okay, so you said Black Panther, and then Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, here we go. All right.
I'm putting Ragnarok at 5.
So Infinity War, Endgame, Winter Soldier, Loki, Ragnarok.
What would you put at 5?
Loki.
Nope.
I put some here. I'll show my cards.
That is giving you too much. I was giving you a lot, buddy.
I'll show you my cards. My number 1 would be Infinity War. My number 2 would be, with what we have left, I would put Winter Soldier. At 3, I would do, what the fuck else we have left? I would put Ragnarok. At 4, Endgame. At 5, Loki.
No. At 1, I have Loki. At 2, I have Endgame. 3, Winter Soldier. 4, Infinity War. 5, Ragnarok.
No, you put Endgame over Infinity War?
I think Endgame is amazing.
So do I. I think Infinity War is a better movie.
I think Endgame's a better movie. Where did you have Infinity War?
I had Infinity War at 1. That's where I would put Infinity War.
I don't think it's the best one.
I would if I can't. My body won't let me put Loki at 1. Like I can't.
The only one I would the only 2 I would substitute Loki for at number 1 is Endgame or Winter Soldier.
I would put. I'm cool with Cap Winter Soldier at 1.
Okay.
Oh, dear Jesus. No, I think we can do that now. Hold up.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. We're fine. We're fine. You're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Make me do one of these. Captain America. Oh dear Jesus. Okay. So Ragnarok, Loki, Infinity War, Endgame. Okay.
I'm sorry,
how
but
about this?
Endgame and Loki have to be in the top 3.
No. Give me Ragnarok at 5. Can we grant that?
Yeah, that's what I had at my number 5 was Ragnarok.
Okay. I want to spell this rag.
I think Endgame is better than Infinity War. That ending when you hear Falcon say I'm on your left, Black Panther comes out, Spider-Man comes swinging out.
Yep.
The whole time travel sequence with them going to different parts in the MCU. I just think Endgame is a more complete and I just think more enjoyable film than Infinity War. Infinity War definitely feels like a part 1 of something, but Endgame feels like a complete movie, even though it's a part 2.
Oh man, you had me in the first half. I think
Endgame is all doom, no gloom. Endgame is the same way. They've lost, and it picks up 5 years later.
Yeah, Endgame doesn't feel triumphant until
you get everybody. Endgame, Infinity War, you don't see a lot of people. Endgame, you have everybody. You have everybody in Endgame.
It's the moment at the end. Right.
Even before then, you get a lot of Ant-Man, and we know how I feel about Ant-Man. You get everybody. You get Smart Hulk. You get Professor Hulk.
To me, Endgame, upon rewatch, there's a part where there's a lull, and Infinity War.
I don't think there's no lull in Endgame. I think there's a lull in Infinity War.
Because like what you said, like the doom and gloom. Because this is the first time we really get to see everybody struggle, at least as a group. Well, I shouldn't say that because they fucking struggle in every movie, but they lose at the end, and I think that speaks volumes.
Hawkeye has an actual storyline.
It speaks, yeah, but
I mean, Endgame is like as an ensemble movie, each character gets a deeper storyline.
I'll do Endgame at 2 if you put Loki at 4.
Fine.
Deal. I'm not okay with this.
I'm not either. I'm not either.
Like this is, and maybe one of these days, because then maybe we'll revisit this when Shang-Chi comes out. Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers: Endgame. And this is what I'll say about Endgame. I'm
fine with this top 5. I like this top 5.
I don't hate. I don't. Let me before my OCD happens. Okay. Look, there's something that I definitely don't. I'm not a fan of, but it's compromise. It's the compromise. I will tell you if you were to tell me to rank the 27, my list would piss Connor off so much. And I guarantee if he were to do the same thing, I'd feel the same way. Especially with that I had to fight for Homecoming. I had to sit here and cry.
Yeah, you really did.
My man would have put Homecoming. My man was talking about Homecoming at 15. I think Homecoming is a top 5 MCU flick.
I think Far From Home is better than Homecoming.
I was at that point for a minute, and then I changed my mind on it. Guardians at 6. I don't hate that. Black Panther, Avengers. I think Iron Man and Ant-Man should at least swap, but again, compromise. You gave me Homecoming at 12.
If you put Loki above Infinity War, I'll give you Iron Man over Ant-Man.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right.
Like, no. I think Infinity War is the best movie the MCU's put out. Yes, ASG. I know. I mean, even on my personal list, I have First Avenger, in like the 12, 13, 14 range.
Nope.
I just think the other ones are stronger. And maybe I have to rewatch it. Because like I said, it gets better with every rewatch. There's going to be a point where I think it's the best fucking movie ever. But this is it. All right. It took us a minute, but we got there. Number 1, Captain America Winter Soldier. Number 2, Avengers Endgame. Number 3, Avengers Infinity War. Number 4, Loki. Number 5, Ragnarok. Guardians at 6. Black Panther at 7. The First Avengers at 8. Far From Home, at 9. Ant-Man at 10. Iron Man at 11. Spider-Man Homecoming at 12. WandaVision at 13. Black Widow 14. Falcon Winter Soldier.
I'll give you Black Widow. Do you think we can move Black Widow down? What would you put over Black Widow?
The Captain America First Avenger.
Yeah, go ahead and swap it. Swap it.
Those still?
I'll give you that.
First Avenger, Black Widow?
But I would put Black Widow over Volume 2.
I think Black Widow is better than Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians.
Yeah. So
let's shuffle these.
Yeah.
So let me. Okay, so bump that. So 20 now would be Guardians.
Yeah.
19, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
18, Civil War. I know folks hate our opinions on Civil War. I felt about this way since Civil War since 2016.
Black Widow.
What happened?
17, you can put Black Widow. I can still no. 17.
I like Strange at 17.
You like Strange at 17? I like Civil War at 17.
Oh, you want to swap Civil War and Strange?
Well, no. What are we at? 19. Oh no, I like that. That's fine.
And then, because we had, so this one's gonna be.
What are we at?
It's gonna be First Avenger.
Yeah, and then.
Oh, put it twice. Jesus Christ. Okay. So are we from Black Widow at 15? And Falcon Winter Soldier 16?
No, you can put Black. Is that what you want to do?
I'm cool with how this is laid out right here.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So Homecoming 12, WandaVision 13, First Avenger 14, Black Widow, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Doctor Strange, Civil War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians 2, Age of Ultron, Captain Marvel, Iron Man 3, Thor, Iron Man 2, Incredible Hulk, Thor the Dark World. Okay. Is this good?
I like it. I'm fine with it.
I can live with this. Yeah.
You'll have to snip this and post it to Twitter and see the hate.
I don't. Well, and at the end of the day, this is totally subjective. Like everyone's gonna have their different thoughts. I know some folks are loving Captain Marvel. I know somebody that their favorite MCU flick's Guardians 2. So Civil War is in a lot of folks' top 10s, top 5s, maybe even number 1. Doctor Strange, folks love Falcon Winter Soldier. I think Black Widow is appropriately placed. First Avenger, I think, would be higher in people's lists. Obviously, the chat let us know that. Maybe WandaVision people feel differently. I'd have Homecoming higher, Iron Man higher. If I'm being honest. Far From Home, yeah. I think the Loki one may be probably the most controversial on the list. Or if it was up to me, my take on Black Panther.
Sacrificed on Loki, dropping it to 4. I think Loki is, I said it from episode 1, the best thing Marvel's done.
Yes, Jesse in the chat. One day you will be on the show. Yes, you will. One of these days, we'll get you on here, brother. AHG in the chat. How is Loki just based on what we've seen so far? I don't get it. It's just right. I mean, yeah, I'd still put Loki top 10 personally, but I I wouldn't put it as high as 4 for my own taste. But you're also talking to the guy who has Homecoming in his top 5. So there are some sacrifices done.
Honestly, I would have Homecoming higher than Iron Man.
No, we're good. I think I like this. I would still put. No. Iron Man's better than Homecoming. Yes, Iron Man's better. Yes. Okay. Yes. We're locking this in for now until we revisit this. When Shang-Chi comes out. Yeah. Doctor Strange top 5 for Jesse Swift. I don't know if maybe it's a hot take. Unpopular, definitely. I don't see too many folks loving Doctor Strange like that, but good on you, dude. Like, I really dig Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange too. I think Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, like I know a buddy of mine.
Personally, I would have Doctor Strange over Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Black Widow, and First Avenger. Maybe even Homecoming and Iron Man. I would have it at 11, but gotta do what you gotta do. I had to compromise.
ASG wants to know where we throw in the Marvel stuff from Netflix.
That's too much.
Daredevil would be top 10.
Yeah, Daredevil and Punisher would be top 10.
Daredevil 1000%. I don't know where I'd put it.
I don't know where I would put it, but it would be top 10, and so would Punisher.
Because I didn't love Luke Cage's second season, and Jessica Jones, same thing, and Defenders and Iron Fist. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about those. One day we'll talk about those on the show, but not today. My man's getting married with
in No Way Home.
Yeah, and we'll revisit this. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this, and we will revisit this. Who knows? Maybe our opinions will change over time on these movies upon rewatches and such. But this is what happens when you get two boys with drastically different tastes in the MCU, and this is the list that you get. So when maybe I don't know about What If. I don't know about that. I don't know if we'll be able to rank that, but definitely Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Definitely Eternals. Definitely No Way Home, Multiverse, and so on. And the shows, Hawkeye and Miss Marvel, when we get those. What If's going to be a weird case. I don't know where we put that.
We're going to be 30 properties within the matter of a few months.
Right. Because, I mean, supposedly we should be getting Miss Marvel first before Hawkeye, but who the hell knows with schedules and such. But this is it. This is what we got. No, Jesse, cool it, bub.
I think it's low enough.
I think I think I have such hot takes on Civil War and Guardians 2. Like I really don't. I should say don't like them, but I'm not a fan of those movies. But again, I digress. But,
yeah, whatever. Enough about this. Jesus Christ.
We spent almost an hour on this. I think we spent over an hour on this, if I'm not mistaken.
Just about.
That was a roughie.
This is exhausting. We're never doing this shit again.
Well, maybe when Suicide Squad comes out, we can do the DCEU
You can
ones.
fuck right off. I'm not doing a ranking ever again. I should have just saw fucking Snake Eyes. Jesus Christ.
Yo, Snake Eyes. Yo, Jesse. We have our own Civil War all the damn time. When I go on your show, you shit talk Iron Man 3. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear any shit talk Jesse Swift in the chat. But this was a rough one.
I'm gonna be honest. Iron Man is my least favorite character in the MCU.
Ooh, that's definitely.
Is that a hot take?
I think that might get you some shit. Yeah.
Iron Man, I only liked in Infinity War and Endgame.
Wow, that would definitely get you some shit.
He's a douchebag and everything else. And then he's a whiny baby in 3. Fucking get over it. You went to space. Wah. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He fucking died.
PTSD is no
His
joke.
heart stopped.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
but no,
Jesse, I would love for you to come on for DC ranking, but that's gonna take some convincing.
I'm never.
I'll have to convince Connor to do that. Snake Eyes.
I don't know. I really like Nick Cage's Snake Eyes.
Yo, the Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins, it's not as bad as people make it out to be.
It looks dope.
I enjoyed it.
Nick Cage's Snake Eyes? I don't know about that.
Yeah, I like Snake Eyes. I liked it, and that's as about as much as I can say about it without spoiling it. But yo, Connie, before we wrap, is there anything that you'd like to chat about? Anything that we missed over the course of the show? Anything good?
Nope. I think we got it.
Yeah, I think we got everything down. One more time. Rest in peace, Arthur. The show's 25 seasons. And 25th season wraps next winter.
And if you have not watched Turner and Hooch, watch that shit because we're doing weekly recaps of the episodes. Next week we're doing episode 2, which dropped tonight. So watch episode 2. Come back next week. We'll be reviewing that because you know what? It's cute as shit. Everybody needs their forever dog. I can't wait to get mine. Once I get a house, which shouldn't be long because your boy making the bag at his new job. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, bub. That's rad.
So
especially how quick everything's been going.
Yeah.
But in the chat right now should be coming the link to our Discord because we are on Discord.
Yeah, if you're gonna talk shit about our ranking, do it in the Discord so I can ignore it.
Make sure you go ahead and pop on the Discord. Show us some love. Keep the convo going. We like chatting about this fun shit. And how many tweets Arthur canceled? What did he do? He didn't do anything. He did nothing wrong. My man is just what? Did he do something wrong?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Talk about it here.
Oh dear Jesus.
Yeah, he's problematic.
Do we gotta make a show about him too? Yeah, one of these days, that's what we can have Taylor on for, to talk about our Hey Arnold thing.
Yeah, that'd be a great show. Just a great issue. Just talking about our Hey Arnold failed pitch that Paramount won't ever buy, no matter how many times I tweet at them.
Yo, one of these days we'll tell y'all we have it's like 5 or 6 seasons planned and a movie. It's like Community, but we're actually get the movie.
Honestly, our Hey Arnold pitch comes up in conversation way too often for me. And whenever I pitch it, everyone's like, Jesus Christ. Yo,
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Whenever I get into the opium dens, everybody's like, Jesus Christ, dude. And I'm like, what?
And we'll have to, and I know Paramount's gonna want to probably nerf that, maybe not be as hard of a drug, but you know what?
It's topical.
Well, that's Paramount. If you want to hear our thoughts,
we're willing to change opium.
Well, yes, we're willing to change the drug that is terrorizing Arnold's. Yes, that's terrorizing Arnold's community. But thank y'all so much for checking out the RGC issue 2, the Reel Geek Corps, the RGC versus the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thank y'all so much. Next week, we're gonna be right back at it again, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Check out all of our other programming. We have Wrestle Reel this upcoming Thursday, Saber Reels on Saturdays, Real Talk on Sundays, Spin from the Reel on Mondays. The Really Scared coming back very, very soon, and Real Sports on Tuesdays. We have a show every day on this channel.
Every day.
And Connor is featured primarily on 2 of them, and you'll see my ugly mug on 3 of them. So we stay busy over here, boys.
Yeah.
We stay very, very busy. But once again, to the Hooch, to my Turner, for Connor Breedlove, my name.
I love you, buddy.
I love you too, dude. I love you. And
I love you.
I don't want people to be like, oh no, they're getting shitty with each other. No, we're passionate about what we like. We love what we like. We love
understand. Chris is my boy.
I love me some Connie ranking, and hopefully one day we'll be able to get him back. It's gonna take some convincing, maybe issue 20, but we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment if you're watching after the fact. For the Prince, my name is Chris Anthony Lopez. Thank y'all so much. Be good people. We'll chat.